Welcome back, Truth Seeker. I want to talk about the Lakers' 42-point loss to the Pacers and then their upset over the Boston Celtics, Rondo getting the game winner over his old team. I want people to understand just how scripted professional sports are, including the NBA. So look at this. LeBron James supposedly got injured Christmas Day, December 25th. His game against the Pacers, where he lost by 42 points, was exactly 42 days after his injury. And this is a big number to LeBron James. In Gematria, the name LeBron James equals 42. And LeBron, he's nicknamed King James. King James has a holy Bible named after him. LeBron James won his only championship with the Cavaliers on the real King James's birthday, June 19th. Remember, Cavaliers, they get that name from King Charles, who was the son of King James. The people who fought for King Charles were called Cavaliers. Think about it. That's how scripted it is, meaning LeBron was born to play on that team. But anyway, King James has a Bible named after him. The Christian part of the Bible, the story of Jesus, it begins with Matthew. And Matthew begins with the 42 generations to Jesus. That's the start of the New Testament. New Testament equals 42. Like LeBron James, who again has a Bible named after him. Notice Lakers also has Gematria 42, the team he now plays for. It's Black History Month. February has that Gematria of 42. LeBron returned from his fake injury on Jackie Robinson's birthday, January 31st. Jackie, who wore the number 42, his name equals 42. In the film made about him called number 42, they said the problem with the film was it used the N-word too much. Notice the N-word equals 42. That's not by accident. This number's coded on a million different things from Black history, as I've covered in my book, linked in the description of every video. Now, before this game was even played, we're decoding every game the morning of. I pointed out to my followers, when LeBron plays the Indiana Pacers, there's always some big riddle. Every time. It never fails. And the reason why is because LeBron James and Indiana Pacers share Gematria, so does the word history. Understand, with the alphabetic order, LeBron James is 114. With the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, LeBron James is 42. Now look at how deep this 114 connection is. King James's birthday is June 19th. 619 like 619. That's the 114th prime number. Again, LeBron won his only championship with the Cavs on the real King James's birthday, coming back from down 3-1, as I said he would, and won tons of people a ton of money because it was 40-1 odds when LeBron was down 3-1. Just for a reminder, when LeBron did win the championship against Golden State, the Warriors went down with 89 points on the real King James's birthday. 89. King James with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology equals 35. The season after this, the Warriors would add number 35, Kevin Durant, and make LeBron 3-5 in finals. All part of a perfect riddle. So, coming off the 42-point loss, the Lakers go and play Boston. Now get this, this game was exactly 114 days after the NBA season began. Boston and LA just met in the 114th World Series, and then they just met in the Super Bowl. And, of course, this was a narrative throughout the game. We talked about how before the game was even played on Patreon, again, we're decoding every game, every morning before the games are played, Monday through Saturday. You want to sign up on that Patreon page to learn this knowledge. But we were talking about what was so interesting about this game. For the Lakers, it was their 55th game of the season. And for the Celtics, it was their 55th game of the season. Notice the Celtics stayed on 35 wins against King James. But in light of it being the 55th game for both teams, 257 is the 55th prime number. 257, the 55th prime. Boston, Massachusetts equals 55. Los Angeles equals 55. 257 points ended up getting scored in this game. The 55th prime number. Reminding that every game is scripted to the point. And for the people who say, well, how can you do this? I've been saying how for years. They're using technology to ensure outcomes. It's very easy to see in the NFL. Go look at the Rams' recent field goals. How many kicks did Zerline make that were slicing right at the goalpost, and as they were slicing right, changed flight in midair and bent back left to go through? Multiple kicks there in the playoffs. And it's not just Zerline, but he had some real clear examples that are undeniable. Slicing hard right, then changed direction and flew left to make it in. They're doing the same thing in basketball. Been talking about this for years to make sure that every game is perfect to the point, every outcome hits the number. 257, the 55th prime in both teams' 55th games. Notice the Celtics score 35 in the final corner, going down to King James, staying at 35 wins. It wasn't enough. Now check this out. Rondo, who's the former Celtic, who's now on the Lakers, he hit the game winner, the buzzer beater. And from his birthday to the game was 351 days. That's the 26th triangular number. Celtics equals 26. You know, just told you guys all NFL season, it was all about 26. The AFC would win the championship. It would be the Patriots. Ended up being number 26, who scored the only touchdown 351 days after his birthday, Sony Michel, who played in that college championship against Alabama, where Alabama won with 26. It's all a perfect script across the board, you know. Just like I told you in July, the World Series, Boston's in it. They'll win it in Game 5, 99 days from the Super Bowl to conclude the 99th NFL season. The riddles just never end. It's a perfect script. So this video is dedicated to the young man who said, Zach, I really want to know what's up with these games. I can't afford your Patreon. Can you make a video? For all of you who can't afford the Patreon, it's only $5 a month for all the sports content. It's $1 a month only if you want the daily podcast where you still get some of this stuff. But $5 a month. All the sports content. Learn this knowledge inside and out. If you're a gambler and you're passing on this knowledge, you're really sleeping, you know. You get better content for $5 a month than you can pay, you know. Supposedly these gambling insiders, you can pay them $1,000 a month, you won't get as good a content. But we'll leave it there. Truth Seeker, been doing this for years, calling the championships months and seasons in advance, because this is how it's all scripted. Until next time.